Jonathan Turley said Alvin Bragg's own witnesses are undermining hush money case against Trump. Now, who in their right mind would use Cohen, Trump's ex-lawyer, who is who was locked up for perjury, locked up for lying under oath? Why would you trust him anyway and put him on the stand when he was convicted of perjury before? Makes absolutely no sense to me. And I know the defense is going to bring that up anyway. So we're going to talk a little bit about that. We're going to talk a little bit about Trump case. But before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button. Share this out so we can get this information out there. Subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, and hit that alarm bell so you know when I'm putting out new stuff. Also, check out my link tree in the description. It has a link to my Patreon. That's where I talk about things I can't talk about here. There's also a link to my Instagram and my merch store. Also, check out jjthepsychotherapist.com for news as well. All right, let's talk about this news. Now, this comes from Slay News' Nick R. Hamilton. He reports that legal scholar Professor Jonathan Turley has weighed in on Manhattan District Attorney Alvin Bragg's case against President Donald Trump, arguing that the Democrat prosecutor's own witnesses have derailed the so-called hush money trial. Again, they're just throwing everything at the wall and trying to find something to stick. They're really trying to take down Trump. But Bragg's prosecution of Trump has been significantly undermined by the testimony of the state's own witnesses, according to Turley, a professor at George Washington University Law School. In a column for The Hill, Turley said the prosecution's witnesses have contradicted the basis for the prosecution. Trump has been charged with allegedly trying to hide hush money payments to porn star Stormy Daniels. Daniels says she had a sexual encounter with Trump. Trump denies the claim, however, and no evidence has been produced to support the allegations. Bragg's prosecutors say the alleged hush money was part of a criminal scheme to interfere in the 2016 election. What? How was that interference? Anyway, I mean, people pay, even if it is true, people pay off hush money all the time. This is not something new to politics. But again, Trump's been denying it since the beginning. Nevertheless, the prosecution has failed to connect Trump to any such payments. It doesn't exist. No evidence exists. Trump's lawyers have argued that even if Trump did make the payments, it wouldn't be a crime. That's what I was just alluding to. And he would have a right to do so for personal reasons unrelated to campaigning, like protecting his family from embarrassment. Again, people do this all the time. They are turning normal practices into crimes. It's crazy. And that is what lawfare is. That's what this is. That's what this is. They're taking normal things that no one has ever been prosecuted for and prosecuting Trump for it. Look at what's going on with the classified document stuff. We know that Biden is not being prosecuted for the same exact crime, supposed crime that Trump made. We got his financial dealings where there's no fraud there. No one has ever been prosecuted for fraud when there is no victim of the fraud. So I mean, they just making stuff up at this point. But the prosecution's star witness is Trump's disgraced former lawyer Michael Cohen, and already talked about him. He's been caught lying under oath before. But Cohen himself has been accused of having an affair with Daniels and conspiring with the adult star to extort money from Trump. Aside from the rest of Cohen's shady past, dirty lawyer, he was also jailed for perjury. Again, something that I was just alluding to. Turley noted that Cohen is a disbarred serial perjurer. The law professor dismissed the testimony of other witnesses as tangential or even beneficial to Trump. Former National Enquirer publisher David Pecker, quote, said that he killed stories for various celebrities for years and that he did so for Trump for over a decade before he ran for office, Turley wrote. Daniels' former lawyer Keith Davidson said he did not think of the payment as hush money, Turley wrote. Former Trump aides Hope Hicks gave the defense a boost with her comments about the 45th president's concern for his family, Turley noted. Quote, I don't think he wanted anyone in his family to be hurt or embarrassed by anything that happened on the campaign, she told Trump lawyer Emil Bove. He wanted them to be proud of him. The witnesses have also been disparaging towards Cohen, Turley observed. Hicks quipped that Cohen called himself Mr. Fix-It, but only because he caused the problems he was claiming to fix. Cohen, now bitter rivals with Trump, was incarcerated for 3 years in federal prison after he pled guilty to crimes including lying to Congress. So again, this guy is a known liar that they put on the stand. He is a key part of the case against Trump because Cohen arranged the $130,000 payment to Daniels. Cohen claims the service fees he was paid were reimbursements from Trump for the payment. Aside from Cohen's word, there is no other evidence to support this claim. Again, the word of a perjurer. Quote, so Cohen will now make the pitch to the jury that they should put his former client in jail for following his own legal advice, Turley wrote. You can't make this stuff up. What a terrible lawyer. I'm glad he's been disbarred. But quote, this would be difficult even for a competent and ethical lawyer, Turley added. For Cohen, it's utter insanity. And this is ridiculous. Again, they're just trying everything. They're throwing everything at the wall to try to get something to stick to Trump. I think this case is going to end up getting thrown out as well because even the witnesses, most of the witnesses are helping Trump's case. But let me know what you think about this. Leave your comments down below. Like, share, and subscribe, and check out jjthepsychotherapist.com for the latest in news. Until next time, peace.